What's up, you guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Capriciana. It's me. As you guys can see by the title below, I'm finna show y'all how I install these 3 bundles from eBundles Couture. It's the company from Instagram that I wanted to support. I have a 24, 26, and 28 bundles. Here's how the bundles are looking straight out the pack. It's easy to put my hands through them, but most bundles are like that when you first get them. It's pretty smooth, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and unwrap these bundles so I can go ahead and install them. First things first, I grab a pair of scissors so I can go ahead and cut the wrap from around the bundles and then unravel them and begin installing them. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and double layer the tracks and begin sewing them in. After I thread my needle and put it inside the weave, I'm just going to stick the needle through my hair in one loop as it already is, and I'm going to open up the thread and stick it through there again and begin sewing down. Sewing down process is pretty easy. All you do is just make sure you're laying down the tracks as you're sticking the needle through the weave and through your hair at the same time. As you're sewing down your bundles, be sure to pull the needle all the way through so that it's not loose. Here's the finished product after installing the first bundle. It is a bit lumpy in the back due to how I braided down my natural hair, but it will not be noticeable at all. As you can see, I'm pulling down the tracks. It's not loose at all, and that is the ultimate goal while installing. As I head on to the next bundle to sew in, I just be sure to complete the same steps as previously, laying down my tracks while I'm sewing it in and pulling the needle all the way through the weave and my natural hair at the same exact time. Here's another tip. As you're sewing down your hair, be sure to lay down the bundle as flat as possible so that there's no lumps throughout the sewing process. When you get to the ending product, as I am currently you're going to sew that part down twice and then flip it over and begin laying down the remaining amount of the bundles. During the process of me sewing down my bundles, I will go back sometimes and re-sew down the bundles that I've already sewed, just for security purposes, to make sure that I don't have any loose bundles when it's completely finished. As you can see, I'm currently finished sewing down this side of the bundle, and this is what it's giving, y'all. It's giving flat, neat, and intact. I don't have to worry about any loose bundles, and that is the goal. So I'm just going to finish this side here that I have yet to sew down and continue the process. The key to a flat layer is to first sew it down on the outside of your bundles twice, and then flip it over and continue the same method as previously to fulfill the neat and satisfied look. As you're sewing down your bundles, be sure to allow the braid pattern to guide you where to sew. Now that I'm finished with sewing down the remaining part of the bundle, I'm going to tie it down 3 times for security purposes and then complete the flip over method. When doing the flip over method, be sure to sew it down at the very beginning twice and then continue threading on out. After sewing that down, we're just going to continue to take the remaining of the hair and sew it down at the very last braid at the top. Now you're going to cut off a small piece to finish off the track. After doing that, just curve the piece to the side following the braid and finish sewing down. Now that we're finished with the install, I'm just going to brush all of my hair all the way down. And y'all see the flatness and the neatness of this install. Like, get into it, sis. Get into it. You know what I'm saying? It's very flat and laid. And y'all, I did not record myself flat ironing my entire leave out. I did just mainly record the process of me installing these bundles. But I will show you guys the finished look. So continue to be on the lookout. And I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope that my detailed explanation of me installing these 3 bundles from eBundles Couture on Instagram was very detailed and understandable for you all. So I thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed this finished look, and y'all have a lovely, blessed day.